Allah, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Bashem Kadash, all praise, honor, and glory go to you, Most High Yahweh, in the name of your Son Yahushua. Just coming to you with another quick one. We want to get straight into it. Let's go over to First Peter 4. First Peter 4, verse 8. Shalom to all the holy elect out there, to all the saints doing the work. Praying this lesson is edifying to all those that are listening. First Peter 4 and 8 says, and above all things, have fervent charity among yourselves, for charity shall cover the multitude of sins. And I want to get into that word charity because a lot of us throw that out there. We know charity has to do with love, and love has to do with following the commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, but also showing the love for the other brethren and sisters who are doing the work, the good work of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So let's go into the word in the blue letter of charity. And we go into it is G26. It's the word agape. Agape. And the definition says affection, goodwill, love, benevolence, brotherly love, love feast. And then when you go into the word benevolence, just to look that up real quick, it says disposition to do good, an act of kindness, a generous gift, a compulsory contribution, courtesy, favor, indulgence, mercy, kindness, service. And when I think about these things, I always think about Yahweh Shah Hamashiach, because this kind of exemplifies his walk when he was with the brethren. He was always courteous. He was always showing them favor. He showed them an indulgence of love by always looking after their needs, looking after washing their feet and preparing them for what they had to face when he was gone. And he left behind a great gift, which is the Ruach Kadash, to solidify that. So when he was going up there with the Father in heavens with the Father, to this day, the Spirit has been working with some of his men that have been on this earth. And we know in these last days, it's evident and clear because we see brothers on the street corner, we see brothers doing lessons, we see brothers trying to focus on the elect. And the elect is who Yahweh Shah was given in the beginning of time to help do these goodwill works. So charity has to do with, definitely affection and love. When you see your brethren, you want to make sure that you show the world that you prefer them, but also just the act of giving. And what better way you can give by doing the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. If you go into the root word of that, you go to G225, and the word is agapo. Agapo. And that's in the Greek, and it says, of persons to welcome, to entertain, to be fond of, to love dearly, of things, to be well pleased, to be contented, or with the thing. So we got to be contented with the brethren, with doing these goodwill acts. You can't be doing these things out of a hard heart. Can't be doing these things out of a heart of stone, meaning that you're grudgingly doing the work. You got to be doing it out of a heart of favor, wanting to show that that you want to be favored by Yahweh Shem Yahushua. I got a couple of precepts just to help out with that. This is Colossians 3 and 8. Let's go to Colossians 3 and 8. And Colossians 3 and 8 says, but now ye also put off all these: anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy communication out of your mouth. And when you're showing a favor for a particular situation, let's just use maybe a job. Let's say you really love your job. You're not going to have anything bad to say about it. In the same way, in this truth, We got to make sure that doing the work, we have nothing to say about even the people doing the work truly with sound doctrine, because we have to defend the gospel. If anybody's against these scriptures, then yes, we're supposed to hate what they're saying and defend the gospel. But for those that are actually doing the work and doing and following the scriptures the way it says, not by our own personal feelings of what we think, but actually what the scriptures are saying, we're going to put away all these things. We're not going to be being angry at hearing the word. We're not going to be put off by these things. We're not going to have malice towards our brothers. We're not going to want to speak blasphemy against them. We're not going to come with the filthy communication. Therefore, solidifying and identifying who are His, because those that scoff and mock the prophets or anyone who's bringing out this word with sound doctrine, we know right there they're an enemy of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So those you don't want to love, but the ones you want to love and show benevolence and charity to are those that do believe, those that do have a fervent, uh, uh, fervent passion and soul for charity, for giving out this word, for trying to wake up the holy elect. And if you go to Wisdom of Solomon 3:9, in the Apocryphal Wisdom of Solomon 3:9, it says, "They that put their trust in Him shall understand the truth." So we know that there is a special people that He has chosen, because it's saying they that put their trust in Him. Everybody doesn't put their trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We have a lot of people out here put their trust in silver and gold, put their trust in what they see, put their trust in Esau, Edom, and that's what's really going on right now. Everyone's putting their trust in this government. They're putting their trust in an old man that's a criminal, and also a woman that says she's a African American, but she's actually an Indian, and looks like a witch, laughs like a witch, uh, putting their trust in his military, putting their trust in the police, putting their trust in all these different aspects of this world, but no one wants to put their trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And how do we know you putting your trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua? Because you're going to be showing the love for His saints. You're going to be showing love for His word. It keeps on going. It says, "And such as be faithful in love shall abide with Him, for grace and mercy is to His saints, and He hath care for His elect." So He only cares for the elect. That's why we continue to preach that hey, this message, everything that we do is for His elect. We pray for the elect. We do lessons for the elect. We have brothers on the street corners for the elect. We have our women who are following. They're and staying in order, staying behind the scenes. They're doing things for the elect. We have children that follow their elect parents and their elect parents and that are in this faith. And we say elect, we're saying hopeful, because we don't know until the end, but we're praying that we're of that number by doing the good works. You go over to James 5:20. So James 5:20. It says, "Let him know that he which converted the sinner from the error of his ways shall save." So the reason why we're focused on the elect is because we're looking to pull someone out of this world that has been going the wrong way, but they have been called by Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and they have this fervent feeling inside them that they know who their power is, and that they hear the word and they accept it. They don't rebuke it. They don't scoff. They don't mock. They may not know exactly what it all means, but if they continue to hear more messages, they continue to hear more of the word, and the Spirit is working with them, then they get pulled out of that world that they're in of sinning every day without knowing that you have to pay for those things, because the wages of sin is death. Somebody continues to eat pork every day, continues to just start their day off with bacon, then go over to a ham for a ham sandwich, and then at night they eat some pork neck bones or whatever they're doing. They're focused on a sin, you know. But some of those people that are doing those things in their heart, they may think these things are wrong, but they don't know how to get out. So we bring out these words and these teachings so that possibly someone, the holy elect, can catch an ear to this, and they want to come out of that life. It says, shall save a soul. Let's go back. It says, he which converted the sinner from the error of his way shall save a soul from death and shall hide a multitude of sins. And on the back end, by us doing the work, the Father and the Son, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, they see it, and they grant mercy and grace to those that are out here doing the work. So the whole goal is, one, to wake up the holy elect, but also solidify yourself by doing the work, possibly uh, uh, moving some of the multitude of sins that we done, because there's a lot of things that we done before we were woke up, a lot of things we done in past lives. So you never know where you're at with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua unless you're doing his work. Once you start doing his work, he starts to reveal to you his secrets, his mysteries of the scriptures. You start to live a different life. You start to put things down, different vices down, and he starts to work with you. If you go over to Proverbs 12 and 16, my eyes are a little bit older, can't see as well. Proverbs 12:16 says, a fool's wrath is presently known. So when you're in sin like that, we know where you're at. I know where I was at when I was doing those type of things. I didn't have a connection with Yahweh Shem Yahushua. I was going to church. I was doing things like that in the past. I thought I was spiritual, but there was something just missing. But once you get this word and this truth in you, and you start to understand that the Negroes, the Latins, and the American Indians and the speckled bird foreigners are the true Israelites by the Spirit, because they have a fervent love for the Scriptures. They have a fervent love for Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They know the names of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and they're doing good works towards trying to please the Father, because only the chosen are going to make it. We don't know who's actually chosen, but we can kind of exemplify um, through our works that we choose to please the Father, because the elect are going to be trying to please Yahweh Shem Yahushua day in and day out, regardless of what jeers, sneers, laughs, scoffs, mocks they get from anybody around them, from anybody who's trying to be against this. They don't care. They're going to keep going about doing the work for Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It says, a fool's wrath is presently known, but a prudent man covers shame. And that's why we do the things that we do. We're trying to cover up the shame of our past lives. Fools, we're gonna know them right off the bat. They have no love for Yahweh Shem Yahushua. If you bring it out to them, they're gonna either avoid you because they're afraid, because their spirit knows what's gonna happen to them in the end, or they're gonna try to do anything to say anything to down you. Most men that are against the scriptures is always because of a woman. It's always because of a woman there in their life who's trying to promote things that are against Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You can find that out in the scriptures when you're reading Kings about Ahab and Jezebel. Jezebel was avid and so furious at Elijah and the prophets of the Lord, that she actually killed all of them and set up her own prophets. So normally it's going to come from the evilness and wickedness of a woman. If you see at the beginning of time in Genesis, Eve, these are the things that we have to be aware of, so that we don't be fools in wrath and presently known, because we see you coming. So practice love and love for the brethren. It says in First Corinthians 13 and 6. Let's go there real quick. It says, rejoiceth not in iniquity. So you're not supposed to be rejoicing in the iniquity you do, in the sins that you do, your long shame that you built up throughout your whole life from being against the scriptures. You're not supposed to rejoice in that, but it says, but rejoiceth in the truth. So anyone who hears these truths, even though they're hard to accept, it's hard to accept that a woman can be a Jezebel. But once you accept that truth, that you can't, that women are Jezebels, then you'll be able to rejoice in the truth of that, knowing what to do. Now, all our women are not that way, but I'm just saying most men that get caught up in doing evil things are because of wicked women. And you can take that back to the garden. So, rejoiceth not in iniquity, in an iniquity that comes, because you got to remember that, Adam was given a command on what not to do. And he let his woman come in and get him to do that. So he rejoiced in that woman more than what the father had said. So we got to keep that same mindset when it comes to dealing with any kind of sin, any kind of burden, and keep the love in our hearts towards Yahweh Shem Yahushua and the brethren. And I just want to close out in Wisdom of Solomon 6. In Wisdom of Solomon 6, I'm going to read that in the CEV. So Wisdom in Solomon 6, let's start in verse 18. It says, if you truly love wisdom, you will obey her laws. And I love the way the Father always brings up wisdom as a her, because you know this world is being polluted by evil women, but it talks about wisdom being a her. So there is an alternative towards this evil world. It says, if you truly love wisdom, you will obey her laws. Then you will be sure of life after death. So, so what gives you the surety that this is not the end all? This is not the end of everything. Once you know everything that we have here right now, is wisdom. Wisdom helps you understand that we have life after death. It says, and just as life after death will bring you near to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, it says the desire for wisdom will protect your kingdom. Your kingdom meaning your your the kingdom that's inside of you, the your truth that you know about Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And it starts with first giving out having love for Yahweh Shem Yahushua with all your heart, having love for the brethren, wanting to give off charity to everyone else that has any kind of ear towards this truth by doing the work, doing the videos, doing the like I said, getting out there doing the work, preaching the word, making sure you're doing goodwill works throughout the day. You know, not afraid to give alms, not afraid to step out on faith. In addition, from there, then it also knowing that these things also helps you to cover over a multitude of sins. That you have a lot that you have to work on, that you have a lot that you have to cover up. Not being afraid to go hard in the paint, knowing that you are without Yahweh Shem Yahushua, a sinner yourself. So you're going to have this love in your heart to try to prove yourself to the Father and the Son, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, but you're also going to be giving off that love to others because you see the kingdom. The kingdom is inside of us. He allows it to appear to those that he chooses. If you see the kingdom inside of you and you're sticking to this truth with sound doctrine, continue on the path, continue fighting, continue trying to bring out that love, praying that this lesson was edifying to all those out there that's listening. Just want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakadash. Double honors to all the saints out there doing the work, and shalom to the holy elect.